Today, I'm in one of my favorite cities on planet Earth, Saigon, Vietnam. If I was gonna live anywhere in the world outside of Thailand, this would be it. The city is so exciting and it literally just oozes energy 24/7. And today, I'm gonna tell you my 3 favorite things about Saigon, Vietnam. Number 1 is the food. The $3 pho you get here, sitting in a plastic chair on the sidewalk, makes the $23 pho you get back in the US taste like you're licking your iPhone. The second reason is the nightlife. This is Bưu Viễn Street, and it's one of the most infamous party streets on earth. If you like to head out, have a wild night out in the town, put Bưu Viễn on your bucket list. But be warned, after midnight, this place is total chaos. The third thing is the quality of life and growing infrastructure here in Saigon. See, Vietnam experienced a massive manufacturing boom over the past decade, which allowed the country and its people to really prosper. And because of this, the Vietnamese people have been able to buy some really sick cars. So today, we're exploring the car scene here in Saigon, Vietnam. Now listen, the last location we're going to is the headquarters of a property development company. They're hosting a car show today, and I've been told the best supercar to ever come out of America will be in attendance. Pray for me as I jump on the back of a motorbike taxi and into the chaos that is Saigon traffic, and we are officially on our way to our first location. While we're doing that, I want to tell you about my Patreon, which is a great way to support what I do. Get a ton of extra content and be able to chat with me at any time. I post boat and car updates there, personal updates, future plans, and we do Patreon only meetups. I also do full video reviews of places I travel to with my thoughts and pro tips on everything from nightlife, food, hotels, costs, and more. So if you want to support the CB Media YouTube channel, get a bunch of extra content, and be part of my Patreon community with over 140 other motorsports enthusiasts that love to go on adventures and just live their best lives, then the link is in the video description. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. And our first stop today is K Supper, an exotic showroom and car dealership here in Saigon. I've known the guys that run this place for years, ever since I first started coming to Vietnam way back in 2016. This dealership is brand new, recently opened, and they've invited me to come check it out. Right up front, this is their bay that they have for detailing cars. But soon as you walk in the door, the first thing you see is this insane Liberty Walk wide body Aventador. Now, we were just in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and while exotic cars, or pretty much any cars there, are definitely not cheap, with their 150% import duty tax, here in Vietnam, it's even worse. It's the same as Thailand. All of these cars that you see in the showroom come with a 300% import duty tax. Let me put this into perspective for you. The elephant in the room. Yes, this is an STO, but this Huracan, just your most basic Huracan. Okay, it is an Evo, but this car in the US would cost what? Let me know what you guys would pay for a Lamborghini Huracan Evo in your home country. In the US, they're gonna go for about 250,000 US dollars, but here in Vietnam, this car is over $1 million US dollars. So you could only imagine what the STO or the Aventador sells for. So I've seen this Liberty Walk Aventador before. I can't remember when it was. I think maybe it was 2017 or 2018. But the owner that originally had this built here, yes, there is an actual Liberty Walk of Vietnam shop here. He had it built, had it wrapped, Forgiato wheels. I mean, the thing is badass. But I mean, an Aventador is already like an insanely wide car. When you toss a wide body kit on it, when you put Liberty Walk conversion on it, this thing is so incredibly wide. I couldn't imagine driving this thing through the streets of Saigon with all the motorbikes everywhere. That would be an extremely stressful driving situation. What's hilarious is sitting right next to a wide body Aventador is like an insanely modified 2-stroke small CC motorbike with racing slicks and Olin's coilovers. They definitely have not forgotten their roots here. There's really not much to talk about with the Evo. It's just your standard Huracan Evo. Yeah, I'm kind of jaded when it comes to cars, but it's just a stock Huracan, basically. But sitting next to it is the legendary Lamborghini Huracan STO. This is hands down, undeniably, the best driving Lamborghini ever made. I'll take this over even that wide body Aventador any day of the week. I haven't driven one yet, but I've heard on track they're absolutely just mind-blowingly good. If you own an STO and you're willing to let me take it out on a track day, send me an email. I'm down for it. Hey man, I gotta shoot my shot. But speaking of track days, these two cars over here, this Aventador and that Ferrari, are both from K Track Day. So K Supper has started an event where they're hosting the first track days in Vietnam. And these two cars were bought and modified specifically for K Track Day. They just had one a couple weeks back. I didn't make it, but they did invite me to the next one in October. If you would like to see me come back to Vietnam and attend K Track Day, let me know in the comments below. Beautiful G-Wagon. The best thing about this G-Wagon, hands down, is the color spec. This olive green color is just, oh my God, it's stunning. Like, I want to paint my E30 this color, but then it wouldn't be called cream pie anymore, so that doesn't make sense. But oh my God, the color spec on this G-Wagon, 10 out of 10. It's funny, you keep having, because where we are in Saigon, see these tourists here, we keep having like, we're in District 1. We're right down the street from Bưu Viễn, and because there's so many tourists, there's so many foreigners walking by, they see the Lamborghinis and they see me in here filming, and they just stand at the windows like staring at me like, what the hell is that white guy doing in an exotic car showroom? Hilarious. Okay, moving on from the G-Wagon. Lamborghini Urus, you've seen one of these before. Another 458 Italia. This car is super, super cool. The Maserati MC20. Holy crap, Maserati is actually building a car again that's worth a shit. This thing is sick. And the color spec on this is also top tier. I love the satin pearl white. Okay, all that said, all my nut riding on Maserati over this car, I have something to say. What's up with the wheels? These like tri-spoke, I don't know. This is something I would definitely change on this car. Like the first thing I would do would be slap a set of T37s on it. Bro, T37s go on everything. So this is the guy who's the owner and founder of this place, and bruh, McLaren Senna. I wish that was here, but I will say overall, the showroom, from the way the couches are, they have a bar over here, massaging chair. This whole place is just really, really nice and very well designed. Oh, of course. Yeah, look. This is way back in the day. Oh my God. This is when I did a photo shoot for European Car Magazine. And this was, you like my Patia Walking Street shirt? We shot, it was the BMW Club of Saigon, and he helped me set it up. Thanks, bro. But it's time to move on to our next location. We're going to see, again, what I said earlier in this video, the best supercar to ever come out of America in Vietnam. Guys, remember when we were in Phnom Penh not long ago? And I sat in the back of the Rolls Royce and I was joking about how I wanted to be chauffeured around in one. Dreams do come true. Oh, very cool. So guys, this might possibly be a tiny bit better than the Grab motorbike that I got to K Supper in. So shout out to the guys at K Supper for both the tour and the ride to our next destination. Man, doing it in style. I want to roll down the window and ask somebody if they have any Grey Poupon. And look at this over here. Look at this guy over here flexing with his Rolls Royce. Nice. That right there, guys, see that building right there? That is the tallest building in Vietnam. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but it's pretty cool. I've been up there before. They have like a sky deck where you can go out there and check out the view of the city. If you've ever come to Saigon, highly recommended tourist spot. Thanks for the ride, guys. See you. Man, what a way to get around the city of Saigon. That thing is so incredibly baller. Before we get to that, check this out, guys. This is called a VinFast. This is Vietnam's only locally manufactured vehicle. And I actually heard in the news at some point that they were gonna build a plant, and I think it was North Carolina, and expand beyond Vietnam. Yeah, it's a Vietnamese manufactured car. Looks pretty good as well. I mean, I like the design, and it seems to have pretty good build quality. What do you think? So we are at Nova Land Gallery, which is the headquarters of Nova Group, which is a massive property development company here in Vietnam. But they also just really love exotic cars. So this weekend, we are at their headquarters. And as you can see, they have a display of a bunch of exotic cars. But the real car, the main car I came here to see is, yeah, that red one right there. But before we get to it, I want to mention something. In my last video when I was in Cambodia, a lot of people were shocked to see exotic supercars in a place like that. And a lot of people are going to be shocked to see the cars in this video here in Vietnam. Most of these people have not spent a ton of time around people that are extremely wealthy. I'm not rich, but I do have a lot of friends that are, through the love of cars. And people in Southeast Asia specifically that are ultra rich, they get that way in one of three ways: stocks and crypto. The second is manufacturing things on large scales. And the third is, well, through property. Both property investment and property development are what 90% of the people that I've met in Southeast Asia that drive cars like this, when I'm comfortable enough asking them, hey, what do you do? They always answer one of those three things, and sometimes all three of those things. Just an FYI for the comments. And also, a pretty sick boat. I don't know much about boats, but this thing looks extremely expensive and very, very fast. I don't know what's going on here. They have a photographer. Maybe she's live. Hello. You know, I've heard rumors, there's just this thing that people say on the internet that Vietnamese people aren't friendly. And it's not like, you know, you go to Thailand, especially you go to the Philippines, people are extremely friendly. A lot of people say on the internet that Vietnamese people aren't friendly. And I've heard differences between up north in Hanoi and down here in Saigon. But all the people that I've met in every trip I've ever done to Vietnam are nothing but great, friendly, kind human being. By the way, guys, in case you didn't know, this is my realistic dream car. When I do gain like some actual level of wealth in life, this is my dream car. A first generation Audi R8 V10 with the gated 6-speed manual transmission and a couple turbos strapped to the V10. Hopefully one day it will happen. Now, let's go check out this American supercar. I can't believe I'm seeing this here. These Ferrari F12s, man, these things sound so unreal. It's that front engine V12 naturally aspirated Ferrari. I've ridden one of these on track before, and the sound they make at high RPMs is just totally insane. Over here, you have a Gallardo Spider and an Aventador. But like I said, all these cars are cool. The boats are cool. What I came here to see is this. The Ford GT Heritage Edition. All of this is just so incredibly wild. This like arrow thing that they have going on here, and even the way these mirrors are shaped. Like, this car and the aerodynamics they put into this car is just so wild. The way, look at this. Like, come on, bro. Look at that. Hi. The exhaust. Holy crap. I mean, this thing is just, oh my, look at that. Look how this tunnel goes here. This thing is just so wild. Oh my God. It's safe to say that the countries of America and Vietnam have had, well, we can say a checkered past So seeing America's best supercar here in Saigon is something that, well, I just didn't expect to see. But it's further proof that friendships and bonds can be made over the love of cars. I mean, 99% of my friends are just other car guys. And this Ford GT Heritage Edition is just so incredibly sick. Now, don't get me wrong, I am upset that they put a V6 in this thing. Personally, my favorite car I've ever driven in my life was my friend's 2005 Ford GT that had an upgraded 4-liter Whipple supercharger. And that is my favorite street car I've ever driven in my life. So the Ford GT holds a very special place in my heart. I hope you enjoyed my car guy vlog here in Saigon, Vietnam. If you did, make sure that you're subscribed, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Peace.